Hey guys, welcome back to Preferred Frenchies. Hanging out with Izzy and Bitcoin's litter here, guys, and we're just super pumped about who we have here. 4 females. Also, I got my friend Tyler Miller here with Woodland Frenchies, doing a little bit of a collaboration just because of how pumped we are about this coloration, these puppies. He's going to help me talk through them, kind of ask him some questions here, and just talk about the litter as a whole. But guys, these are phenomenal pups, phenomenal Frenchies, and we're just absolutely pumped about these guys here. So we'll start off with maybe this guy here on the left, or Ty. You're welcome to kind of talk about Woodland Frenchies and all that stuff.
And I just wanted to say how amazing this litter looks, guys. I'm pumped to talk about them. You guys probably have seen me on Woodland Frenchies YouTube channel. Again, appreciate you letting me. This is our second collab we've done with Preferred Frenchies. So normally whenever they have a crazy litter, especially like with Izzy's litter, we want to kind of get together and talk about them. So that's what we're doing again today here. Thanks for having me. This video will probably go on both of our channels, so we'll do that. But you got some crazy pups, this one especially. We'll get into some of the colors later on, guys. I'm pumped to talk about with you, Zach. But yeah, let's first introduce the pups. Like you said, who do we got here?
We got Tether right here.
Beautiful.
Yep, absolutely. Gemini.
Gemini. Like Gemini, she has a beautiful blue eye on her. That's a good name for her.
Yep.
And this one was Stellar, right?
Stellar.
Stellar, which we'll talk about more of her. She's obviously, you can tell if you know Frenchies, she's gonna have the most crazy DNA the way it looks like. And then who is this one? Is this Ripple?
Ripple, yeah. Ripple's right there. Yep.
Okay.
You guys can see the Husky there on his forehead.
Yep, Husky. We got that going on. Beautiful. So awesome pups. So let's start off with Husky, Zach. It looks like you got, or actually first, talk about the combination. Who was the parents again of this litter?
Yeah, so this was Bitcoin as the father, and Izzy as the mom.
And obviously you named the puppies after crypto.
Yeah.
Bitcoin's the dad, so I like, you got the Tether, Ripple, Stellar, Gemini, so that's cool.
Yeah, we're trying to keep that trend going there with the crypto words, names there, so pretty excited about that.
And Bitcoin, you don't own Bitcoin, correct? That's an outside stud, right?
Outside stud, yep.
And then you were showing me the DNA earlier. He carries, I think you said, 2 copies, tan points, 1 copy cocoa, 1 copy testable chocolate, 1 copy pink, 2 copies blue, and what else did he have? 1 copy long hair.
Yeah, yep.
This is what you were showing me, so that was an awesome combination, I think, to choose with Izzy.
Yeah, we were super excited to kind of get Bitcoin to come over and you know, have this combination with Izzy, just with what he carries. Super pumped about that, and you guys can kind of see the results here.
Yep, because Izzy carries about everything. She's a new shade, or she's an Isabella carrying testable is what she is, and obviously a full fluffy.
Yep.
So,
very absolutely.
Cool. So that's a good combination. I think both parents are great confirmation too. I think we see some amazing confirmation in the pups. Nice round heads.
Yep. Shorter muzzles. Nice flat. So yeah, definitely as far as confirmation goes, I mean,
shorter backs.
Very excited about
the ears are nice in proportion. I think that's one thing too. Like, look at those sharp ears on them.
Yeah.
Beautiful looking pups. So you guys have done the testing. We sent the testing in for each one of these pups. We're still waiting to get that back. Yep. I want to kind of talk through with you kind of what colors these potentially would be. Come here.
Come on, guys.
So
yeah, we're waiting on the testing. Should be coming here, you know, any day now in the next week or so. Yeah, so we're definitely excited to update everybody on that. But yeah, we'd like to go through each one and kind of, you know, talk about what we're seeing. And yeah, getting excited for those.
And I forgot to mention, Bitcoin obviously carries koi. So that's, I think, the main topic for today, guys, is a koi. If you're new to what a koi is, and that's why another reason I wanted to come over to Preferred, we haven't been able to mention what a koi is on our channel because we haven't got those yet. We do have a special litter coming up that, you know, we will talk about maybe later for Woodland Frenchies, but this is a cool way to introduce it, to show you what that is. And basically what a koi is, guys, if you have a koi dad, just like Bitcoin, you have the ability to produce koi Frenchies, Husky Frenchies, Merle Frenchies, or just the standard coat color. You have all 4 options when you breed a Koi. So, and that's what you guys did here, obviously.
Yep.
And you have close to all 4
correct
options. We got, basically here's the Husky option from Bitcoin.
Yep.
So,
and
beautiful, beautiful little pup. You have another Husky. Yeah, let's go get
let's grab him.
I think that Husky is beautiful too. I'm gonna show you guys off. Come here. Good puppy. Okay, so let's show the 2 Huskies off. So obviously these guys are Huskies. We'll talk more about the Koi, what that looks like with the last puppy. But the Koi has the white strip going down through, white on the chest and on the feet, kind of around the back there. It does not go any farther back, kind of past the collar. And that gives you the Husky look. So you got 2 Huskies. I think the Huskies, first off, look amazing as far as looks go. And these also do not carry pied. So a lot of people are familiar with the pied spotting gene. None of these dogs carry the piebald. So they have this white, and it is not from that at all.
Yep.
So, and then obviously one's a long-haired, one's a short-haired. Let's talk about the regular color. Obviously this guy carries 2 copies of blue. It doesn't look like he has 2 copies of Little D or of Testable Chocolate or Cocoa. He probably carries. He carries for sure a copy of Testable Chocolate because Izzy has that.
Yeah.
He'll probably carry maybe a Testable Chocolate as well because both parents have it. We'll have to know for sure. There's a chance that he doesn't, but there was a 50-50 chance he does carry Testable Chocolate. We don't know for sure yet. But he's a fluffy, so he would be a blue Husky carrying. He'd carry Testable Chocolate, maybe Cocoa, and he might carry 2 copies AT. He carries for sure 1 copy of AT because Bitcoin carries 2 copies of Tan Points and Mom carries 1 copy of Tan Points. So that's something cool to look through.
Yeah, he's got some tan coming down
you're right.
on his legs as well. More on the inside there, but that's coming from, at least 1 copy of that AT.
Yep, for sure. Exactly.
So
one thing we talked about too was like, why don't they show more of the Tan Points, right?
Yeah.
Because I guarantee you at least half of these have 2 copies of AT because again, Dad has 2 copies, Mom has 1.
Yep. So a high chance of getting a copy or 2.
Exactly. But they still don't show the Tan Points really well. And we were researching and we think it's because they all carry a big EM, 1 copy mask.
Yeah.
Obviously the Husky overpowers it, but I think there's a way we're talking about. We want the Tan Points to show more, so that's just stuff that we're looking for in the future. So anyway, this was who again? This was Ripple, right?
Yeah, Ripple.
So that's Ripple. Let's talk about this Husky's color here now.
Oh.
This one is Gemini? Or no, this one is...
That's Gemini. Yep, Gemini's there.
No, Gemini is this one.
That's Tether. Tether, Gemini.
Okay, this is Gemini.
Yep,
okay,
yep.
that's right. Okay.
Just the name, so we're trying to keep them all straight here. But
all right, so this one here is Gemini.
Yes.
Okay. So Gemini is pretty much, if we kind of want to guess what the color was, obviously carries 2 copies blue. He almost, I would say carries 2 copies Testable Chocolate because this is a little darker. Normally so he's definitely carries, I feel, 2 copies chocolate. But I feel it's not quite light enough to be the Isabella new shade. I bet he carries 1 copy of Isabella. But just because, it's a little bit darker, I think it's more of the Isabella. I bet he's an Isabella.
Yeah.
It would be my guess. So.
Yep. So just so they know, like, what would we need to have the new shade, like, as far as, genetics, the symbol for genetics, or like how many copies to get that?
If he would be an Isabella new shade, he would have to be 2 copies Little D, 2 copies Testable Chocolate, 2 copies CO. But again, since I think he doesn't carry a copy of CO, he is just an Isabella. He's not an Isabella new shade. That's funny. So he kind of has the Tan Points coming through a little bit on the mouth there, so he could definitely have 2 copies of Tan Points with that showing through. It's got nice Tan Points coming down through there.
Yep, absolutely.
Or I should say she. And this is one you're thinking about keeping back, potentially not.
Yeah, it could be one. We think she's a special girl, confirmation-wise,
Yeah,
and I mean, yeah, exactly. Yeah, just a nice confirmation.
Beautiful.
And yeah, we'll see what the test results come back with, but she definitely could be a keeper.
There's another one you might keep too. We'll get to her last, but let's get on to this one here. This one you said was who?
Tether. That's Tether there.
Gotcha. This is Tether. So Tether is another beautiful pup. Beautiful merle coat markings, obviously.
Yep.
She has, obviously she's a merle, and you can see some tan points coming through with her. So she could carry 2 copies tan points probably.
Yep.
Look at that beautiful blue eye as well, guys. That's what you get with when you breed the Kois. You get some of these beautiful eyes, a higher chance of the blue eyes, and that's what a lot of people want. Obviously, she's a fluffy, but I would probably say she probably just carries. She definitely, obviously, carries 1 copy of Testable Chocolate because Izzy has both copies.
Right.
Does he carry any copy of CO? We don't know. He had a 50% chance of that, so we don't know. But he could be a carrier, kind of both of those, or she could. But a beautiful girl. Oh, I love her ears as well. Quick confirmation. Just a sweetheart.
Yeah, we're pretty excited about the confirmation overall, just on all 4 of these pups. There she goes. And then we have kind of our last special girl here.
You come here. Guys, this might be a banger. Might have hit a home run off of this one. Holy cow. I cannot wait to see the DNA on this one here, guys.
Exactly. Yeah, we're super. I mean, look at the coat. This is Stellar.
She is Stellar, that is for sure.
Which we named her that way on purpose. But just based off of, your experience, what do you think that she's, carrying? Best guess until we get the DNA, but pretty crazy.
Dad carries a copy of Pink. We haven't mentioned Pink at all, guys. Like normally you see the pink on the nose and the ears. I don't necessarily see that in anyone except for this one right here, guys. So I'm hoping this is a pink. I mean, look at the pink nose. You can see the pink in the ears.
Yeah, she's just stunning.
So I think she carries a copy of Pink. And obviously she's a Koi. I mean, look at that coat pattern. It's not the Husky because, the white continues back through on the body here. So obviously she's a Koi again, which means that when you breed her to something else, you're going to get Koi, Husky, Merle, or a standard coat color. So that's, I mean, very, very, very regal look to her with the Koi, and sought after. Everybody wants the Kois right now. And then as far as other colors, well, she's a fluffy. So she's a fluffy Koi, pink. And I think she has a chance of being a new shade Isabella. Based on, you see these lighter shades of brown and darker shades. She could be a Isabella with just 2 copies. She obviously is an Isabella. We know she's an Isabella because she carries 2 copies of the Testable. But does she carry that 2 copy CO to be a new shade Isabella Koi pink
with pink
fluffy Frenchie? Holy cow,
that would be crazy. She definitely has that, like you were saying, they can see the lighter champagne look with the darker champagne look. So we're very, very excited about all of our pups, but this one in particularly, depending on what the DNA comes back at. So I mean guys, these are phenomenal group of girls. I appreciate Ty being here with us and kind of going through them together, talking about them. Again, he kind of explained we want to do a little bit of collaboration here. But yeah, just super excited about this litter, and we're gonna let you guys know once we get the DNA, do another video. And yeah, guys, I mean, we'll see you next time. Appreciate you tuning in, and stay tuned for the next video.
Thanks for having me, Zach. See ya.
Yeah, no problem, man. See ya.